It's known as America's outdoor yoga studio. Step off the mat, feel the grass between your toes. The concept is pretty cool, and Omaha has really embraced it. Yoga Rocks the Park isn't one event, it's a whole series, a festival. You've got several Sundays to choose from, including this Sunday at Turner Park. Lora, McCarville, and Kwin Kunkle are two of the people behind this, and I'm already like picking up my feet, ready to go. Gals, it's nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
You have both been involved for years, and I remember 6 years ago when we were talking about this, and I thought, that idea is kind of far out. Why did you start it?
You know, I founded it because I wanted a space for all of those who are practicing to come out and practice together. And then I also wanted a space where it wasn't as intimidating, so people new to the practice, to be in nature and to create community.
You felt like it would feel more accessible?
Yeah, exactly.
But then I notice everywhere you spell the word community, unity is in all caps, and that's something else that's important. How do you get that across with yoga?
Oh, you know, oh look, yeah, beautiful
Isn't
pictures.
that cool?
Yeah,
Imagine
it's really
all
exciting.
of these buildings in the background.
I
The
know.
juxtaposition is really something.
It's beautiful, and you know, that's how we're just moving together and breathing together, and the breathing together, the music, the environment, nature, all of that holds space for it to be unity.
You want more people to come, right? You have a lot of returning
Yeah, we
yogis.
do have a lot of returning people, people who've come every year for the last 5 years. This is our 6th year. And we have new people. I'm always surprised at how many new people come.
And they don't have to be good at yoga.
No, it's for all
Right?
levels.
It's not advanced users.
No.
But we're looking at that last picture, had kids in it. You got a camp for them.
I do, and Kwin is the director of
That
the
brings
camp.
us to you.
Yeah.
That's your point of pride.
Our kids camp is for ages 4 to 10, and it runs during the class, so kids can come 5 minutes before, so parents have time to set up and be ready, and then they can pick them up just right after
So the
class.
parents get to do their thing.
Yeah.
And then you've got a space dedicated for kids, so parents don't have to worry about getting a sitter and like, I want to go, but what do I do with the kiddos? You've got that part figured out, and they're probably having just as much fun, if not more.
They are, yeah. We have kids yoga teachers, and they do lots of games and some yoga poses as well. So it's
Have
really
you added
awesome.
anything new to the series this year?
Yeah, we did. We added Qigong. So at 3:45 to 4 o'clock, Sarah Brandt will be teaching the Qigong. We did it last week, and everyone participated. It's beautiful. And it's a slow-moving, really sets the intention for that unity in the park. And then afterwards, from 5 to 5:30, we have different healing artists in our community who come out. Last week we had Qigongs, illuminating hearts, and they played the didgeridoo, and different artists every week. Yeah.
And that full schedule is online.
It
If
is.
you want to know what am I going to get this Sunday, it's all at yogarocksthepark.com. You'll want to pick your town when you get there. As I said earlier, Phoenix and Denver also do this. So just look for the Omaha on the drop-down menu, and then that way you can see what's happening here.
Absolutely.
What do you want to show me today? Because, right, let's talk to the people who've never done yoga. They're mildly intrigued, but a little bit intimidated. What could they try, and what can we do here today?
You know, last week we created this giant circle in the park, and we had 500 people, and we all did tree, and we did it together. And so let's do that.
500 people.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Awesome.
That's a
It was
dream
so
come true.
awesome.
Right?
I want to jump in and say that we benefit something we call We See One, the Trulson Eye Institute.
I was going to ask you about that
Yeah,
involvement.
I mean, that's really where we look around and we see what we're doing. That's where the unity comes back in. But let's let's come into tree pose. So we'll plant our left foot down,
When you say you plant it, that just means
ground down, press down.
put your
into
weight
it.
on that foot.
Yeah, and engage the muscle.
Okay.
So yeah, engage the muscle.
It's that left foot is engaged.
Good,
Okay.
and then all we're going to do is externally rotate the knee out, and then toes can be on the earth. So this is maybe where we find balance today. And on the grass, it's different. And so you have to meet your body as it is. And then maybe the foot comes up a little bit. We want to skip over the knee, so you stay here on the breath. Find your breath and a drishti, a focal point. Good. And then maybe sometimes that foot lifts a little higher. It's not necessary. And
Let's
if you come
assume
in,
I can do it, but I'm wearing a dress.
I like
'cause I
that.
didn't plan ahead.
I'm 100% assuming.
Okay.
You can. And then we come out of it. It's very,
When you come out of a pose, like is it okay to just drop out of it, or are you still trying to maintain some form of control?
You know, I think it's not as much control as it is breathing. Are you still breathing?
No.
Or, you know,
No, I stop breathing all the time, and I realize it. I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I out of breath? I'm thinking, It's the stress. My mind is racing about all of these things in life, and I have stopped breathing.
Oh no, and
No, don't feel sorry for me, but that's one of the benefits I hear about yoga is it's not about getting, I mean, if you lose a little bit of weight or you get stronger, that's part of it for different people, but it's also what's happening in your life outside of yoga and how are you affected 24 hours a day in terms of what you're doing inside and what you're projecting.
Right, so our nervous system plays with that, right? So what used to be like a saber-toothed tiger would like kill our family, now it's like traffic. And our nervous system goes into fight, flight, and we hold our breath and our whole body goes, right? And we're all doing it. It's part of what's happening. So we're teaching asana, we're teaching the poses, but we're really teaching people to breathe. And that's where the stress reduction comes in. And so if we could just breathe.
Sounds nice.
See, doesn't it just feel so
and
good?
when you're outdoors, right? On a beautiful morning at the park and taking in that fresh air instead of you're in your house, you're in an office building, or you're inside the yoga studio. Now you're doing all of that outdoors at the park.
Nature's
So you've already started the series.
We did. Last week was our first week.
And 500 people. How cool is that at Turner Park at Midtown Crossing? Your next chance, next Sunday, and then the following Sunday, and then the following Sunday. How much is it?
It is a by donation event. So suggested donation is $5. For $20, every $20 raised, we cure one person locally or globally of unnecessary blindness.
We've had the folks from the Trulson Eye Institute here on the show, and the stories they tell about how they're changing lives. If you can go to YouTube and look up those past clips, because when I saw that this was the cause you were benefiting, I knew right away. Like you get it, you understand what they're doing, and it's just amazing what they can do with such a little amount of money. You know. Thank you, Lora. It's good to see you. And Kwin, great to have you here as well.
Thank you.
Have an awesome
so
Sunday.
much.
Okay.
You
Thank
too.
you. Today, actress Kim